If I showed up on your For You page, it's likely because we're worried about the same things. So I'm going to give you some tips as a cybersecurity professional. I may not know everything, but these are useful things to keep in mind. Mutual aid and direct action needs to be performed on end-to-end encryption messaging platforms. Anyone you know who is interested in maintaining safety of people should be downloading Signal and turn off notification previews, as it was confirmed last year that the government is receiving notification preview information unencrypted from both Apple and Google. Ladies, I need you to delete all period tracking data apps you have, and if you still have any of them installed, start flooding it with false information. See if you could retroactively change the history before you delete your accounts. Stop making this information accessible, and delete any posts that may reference the exact day you had an event. A lot of you also may be new to this, so I'm briefly going to explain the difference between de facto and de jure. De jure means in law. De facto means in effect. As in, when segregation was outlawed, it was de jure institutionalized together. De facto segregation still continued. This is something that you'll likely see the effects of as more stringent and damaging laws come into fruition. The important thing to understand is mutual aid groups focus on material change, which means de facto effects of these things are going to be more important. If you cannot read between the lines as to why I'm telling you to use encryption platform and why I'm bringing up de facto and de jure, ask someone on an encrypted platform why. They will understand and explain it. I can't here. You will find yourself fitting in different layers across this movement. Some of you may want to offer the olive branch and the understanding to our oppressor to help them understand, and that is important and may win us people in this. Others, more like myself, find it difficult to have conversations with the oppressor about why they should care about the oppressed. It is important that we do not harm each other in that effort. Their importance of offering the olive branch should not be mutually exclusive with our effort to hold our oppressor accountable. This is the biggest problem we have with unification, is we find ourselves at odds often with each other when we're all trying to go the same direction. You can disagree with how we implement radical ideas at different layers across the board, but the goal is to not be mutually exclusive and combat each other. We need our Kwame Tures and our James Baldwins as much as we need our MLKs. This is how movements in countries like Korea and Japan happened with the 4B movement, when the law itself was not franchising these people, specifically women. They started to act socially and act upon it themselves. These are the kinds of movements that will have the most effect in the current and future times that are upcoming here in the United States. I'd say God help us all, but that retracts from the whole point of saying you and I are the ones who need to help each other.